Hey everyone, it's Meg, and today we are going to watch the last 2 episodes of Death Note. Woo! Can you tell I'm excited? Thank you to Light Yagami for gifting me this sweater. Not the real Light Yagami, if there's even a real one. Not the character. Can you imagine? Light Yagami sponsored me, so I'm going to root for him in the finale. No, look, Ryuk. He also got me a keychain with Ryuk on it. It's so beautiful and perfect. I don't have much to say. I would just like to kind of watch it all go down. I will say I don't know if I want Light to die. I definitely want him to lose. If Light wins at the end of this, I don't know. They'll have to pull it off in some way because I don't want him to win. He's been winning, and I hope that there aren't any major deaths. But I don't want Light to die. I would rather he goes into a prison, Let's see. So this is episode 36 called 1.28, which is interesting. Let's watch. I was talking to Caleb about screams, and I think this is a scream I like. If it's lower toned or lower pitched, I don't really like that as much, but this was like middle pitched, I like that. I don't like too high either. Oh yeah, I miss his fighting style. Honestly, I have not been the same since Elle died. Sorry, I grew up really enjoying punk rock scene kid, okay?
Elle, I want to meet you on the 28th at 1 p.m.
That's fine by me.
I knew that was the time he was gonna choose. Oh, R.I.P. R.I.P.
A 2-ton truck and a motorcycle were also found in the ruins of the burned-out church.
He's getting pissed. Can you even see? Me and my scene kid phase in middle school.
I can't help but think that if she was that careless, she couldn't have taken her position as Kira's spokesperson that seriously.
It needs to be said, this is not a woman's job. Kira, please make me your new representative.
Oh, let's just sprinkle in some sexism in there.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty disgusting.
They just announced her death and already it started.
Yeah.
Last night's judgments unfolded just as planned. That means Takeda and Mikami have had no problems contacting each other.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to worry about.
I wanted to confirm that we are still set for the 28th at 1 p.m., all right?
You better have so many measures in place.
Right.
Oh, that's such a cool shot. I really hope he figured out that's a fake Death Note.
Matsuda, Ide, when the day comes, there's a good chance we might all be killed. Don't you understand that?
I think it's a willful ignorance. I relate to Aizawa. Oh, Elle and Nier have a similar look with the puppets. It's interesting. It's his little guardian angel. Oh, look at that rain.
After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
6 minutes, 40 seconds. Specific. I wonder if those numbers have... I think 4 is death, right? No, that's Chinese. I think in China, 4 is unlucky.
I chose Aizawa for the job because we knew you'd prefer that.
He looks like not a person. That looks like an alien. And I think that's intentional. And there's like nothing going on behind the eyes. Like I genuinely think he doesn't care. It doesn't occur to him to care about how people feel.
Looks like this is the end.
The music?
No, more like the beginning. The perfect world of Kira.
Oh my god, the music is really beautiful though.
Those who know of the notebook's existence, all of them will die.
All of your friends? It still shocks me. You look like a demon. And where's Ryuk? Sorry, I'm really vibing to this music. Oh, he's so little. And that's Elle's face, right? The human whose name is written in this note shall die. That looks like the dead Elle's face. Can neither go to heaven nor hell. Oh my God. Jesus. By the way, this is a Gengar pillow. I felt like it applied. I don't know. God, the fact that this meeting is in a warehouse, it's like so large and empty and gray and so much space.
Nier, you're far inferior
Yeah,
to
it's
Elle.
Elle's mask.
You have no right to be wearing a mask of Elle.
I don't think that's true. I don't think he's inferior. He could be in love with Elle.
He may be writing down your names as we speak. So I'd like to wait for 1 hour. No, make it 30 minutes. That should give us more than enough time to see if anyone is being controlled before they die.
It's not impossible that Light really is Kira, especially since the rest of us are of no use to him anymore.
Yes. Aizawa's got him figured out. And I love that. I love that, like, he's not, oh, but my buddy Light or the chief's son. No. Oh my God, that reminds me of Elle's episode. And Naomi's with the snow. Like the rain and the sounds of nature and ambiance. Are you guys just gonna stand there for an hour?
This is all just a front to buy some time, isn't it? I never thought it would be this
Look at
hard
it
to keep
twitching.
myself from laughing out loud.
I think you want to laugh because you're stressed.
Very well. Everyone seems to be safe.
They stood there for 30 minutes. What if someone's wearing a lot of makeup? Hey, little buddy. Oh, you're so cute. Ooh, look at that shot. The hook. God, this is beautiful art.
Yes, I am waiting for the arrival of the one who will solve everything once and for all.
Someone else is supposed to clear this up?
It's only a matter of time.
Wait, what if Mikami went to Nier?
That means he'll either walk through that door, or at the very least, open it and peek through.
And just who is this person anyway?
Oh my God, is it your...
Ex-Kira, the one who is currently using the notebook.
And you want us to sit back and let it happen?
Yes, that's correct.
What is happening?
He's already here.
God!
Yes! Delete. Sorry, I love his delete. The rat squeaking.
Delete!
Val needs to watch this. Delete. I thought for a second he maybe had gone to Nier.
Everything is fine. You won't die.
Why?
How can you be so sure, Nier?
Because he switched the notebook.
Because I modified the notebook. Based on that, I was able to replace the page he would use today, as well as all subsequent pages, so that no one else would die.
Honey, what are you writing? Delete! Wow. Are you okay? Whoa.
Whoever's name is not written down must be Kira.
But what if Light predicted this?
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
What?
Nier, you've been completely defeated. The notebook you altered was nothing more than a forgery I had Mikami prepare. On the other hand, the one Mikami is writing their names in is the real notebook.
No, please. No.
Had Mikami create a fake notebook for himself. He also sent Takeda several pages from the real one.
Yeah, I know. We know about the fake notebook.
I had him write names in public several times using the fake notebook.
And then you used a phone, right?
But Takeda was the one
We
behind
knew
the
that,
deaths.
yes. We knew
Mikami
that.
simply sent the names and faces by
We
cell
knew
phone.
that. Yep. I think Nier saw through this. But remember, Mikami left when he heard that she died? Like, what if he betrayed Light?
That's why I had Mikami check the
His
notebook
voice
every
is
day
so
for signs of
good, but
tampering.
so annoying. It's good because it's annoying.
Mikami brought a different notebook today, the real one.
Oh, no. Because it was that same day. It wasn't today.
You were just too naive. You're nothing compared to Elle. Elle would have considered the possibility of a fake notebook from the very beginning. You tried too hard to win in a noble way. Well, that's fine. Everyone here dies today, thanks to you. I, Kira, will have my perfect victory.
Wait, why aren't they dead yet? Oh, it was time freeze? Because he's supposed to be dead. They're not gonna die.
No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in. They're all gonna die. 40 seconds after he wrote down their
Oh my
name.
god, the voice acting is so good.
I'll claim my victory then.
Why would he answer you so quickly, calmly, and honestly when you asked him if he had written down our names yet?
Yep.
Teru Mikami. If it's not too much trouble for you, won't you please come in and join us?
Teru Mikami, is it? He's correct. There's no reason to hide from us.
But if you're so certain you won, Light, why are you still pretending? Wow, it's like this is like the rapture or judgment day. Like you're at the gates. The tension is killing me.
30 seconds.
Well, Nier, looks like I win.
40!
Did he say that? Oh, but there's one more episode, right? There's no way I could have stopped here anyways. No way. So we're just going to jump right back into it. We're going to go straight in. I'm not waiting. Did anyone watch 36 without watching 37? I love the tension. I actually love that shit. I love the music they use or no music, the lighting. The lighting has been a huge thing in this warehouse. Mikami, you're unhinged. Like he looks not okay. But everything is coming together right now. And if there's one more episode, I really think Nier was at least one step ahead and had precautions in place. I really do think that he could have switched it again or like, I can't believe that Light won. But I think Light might get really chaotic when he realizes, like at first I thought Mikami went back, like he went to Nier, and I think that still could be something that happened, like he switched sides, but I don't know because of the way he's acting right now. He's acting really crazy.
How many seconds has it been
We're
since
gonna
you
do
wrote
this
down
again?
the first
Okay.
name?
35. 36. 37.
Hope y'all have patience. They're alive! Oh, Matsu. They're alive!
It's been over a minute and we haven't died.
Didn't I already tell you all that no one was gonna die?
Yes!
God! I did everything you told me!
Rester, Giovanni, take him
No.
down!
No, get light.
Giovanni, the
Nate
notebook,
River?
please.
Oh, that's Nier. That has to be Nier, right?
If you didn't believe me earlier, then see for yourselves.
Nate River.
The second four are the names of your team. The only name that hasn't been written down is Light Yagami.
Is he gonna own it, I wonder?
It's a trap! This whole thing is a setup! This is all part of Nier's plan to frame me! Isn't it a little odd that no one died after having their name written in the notebook? This proves it's a trap!
The voice crack.
I don't know this guy!
Oh my god. Oh.
Light, it's too late to deny it.
Be careful.
Just a moment ago, you were saying it looks like I win.
Wait, was he? He said that out loud. He's gonna fucking.
Right.
Okay. Oh.
Why?
It's over. You've lost the game.
Ooh.
We ended up doing exactly what you expected us to, and altered the fake notebook in
They
Mikami's
knew it was
possession.
a fake notebook.
But as for the real one, we replaced the entire thing.
Oh, maybe that's why Ryuk. Okay, so Ryuk is probably behind them.
We used the same kind of pen that Mikami used, copied his handwriting perfectly, and made both the inside and the outside of our fake look exactly like the original. Giovanni was able to do it in a single night.
Excuse me. Giovanni?
I've been able to see the Shinigami as well.
Yep.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Shinigami.
Yes!
Nice to meet you too. My name is Ryuk.
Yeah.
It must be true.
Dude, you didn't consider this? You were so
Someone's name was written
egotistical?
on a ripped-off piece of paper. Would they still die?
Yep.
Oh yeah, of course they would.
Yeah, he's going to answer his question.
You are Kira.
Oh, it feels so good. Oh, I love this.
This has got to be a trick.
No, dude.
This was all thanks to Mello.
Wait, did he actually?
Takada's name is in the notebook.
God, you told me you couldn't move freely. I had to make sure Takada was taken care of.
Oh, I totally misread. I misread Mikami. He's an...
Mikami went to the bank.
I've been trailing him.
Yes, you have, Giovanni. I think I've slept on Giovanni and his hotness.
It was only at this time that he seemed concerned whether someone was following him or not.
Yeah. This is like the little details of human behavior that Light doesn't understand. Like Light understands so much. He's so smart, except for social interactions and humans.
We were able to stop you thanks to the efforts of one person.
Mello?
It was Mello who did it all.
But did he talk to you about it?
Mello probably knew what was going to happen.
No, I remember she said, like, she yelled, Mello. Oh.
I bet Mello knew in his heart that working by ourselves, neither of us would be able to attain our goal and surpass our mentor, L. But together, we can stand with L.
Oh!
Let's beat him at his own game.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I just hate that there had to be deaths. The hook. Ooh. Ooh. I've never heard a laugh like that. He's gonna go crazy. I think he's gonna
That's right. I am Kira.
Were you writing something in your watch? Okay. Yes, that's true. This is what happens when you corner a narcissist or someone who's been playing with you and lies and manipulates. Nothingness. But they show their true colors. That's a villain. I think he's been writing it.
I'm not only Kira, but I am also God of the New World. Kira has become law in the world we now live. Kill me? Is that really the right thing to do?
I think if he had stopped, he would have gotten away with it.
Who else could have done it and come this far?
Ego, 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 God complex.
The only one who can create a new world is me.
I mean, yeah. Like, you were the only one who would get this far in, like, playing the game and shit.
No, you're just a murderer.
Yes.
In the end, you're nothing more than a crazy serial killer. That's all you are.
Ooh.
Nothing more and nothing less.
I feel like he's writing. I don't know. I'm scared. Like, why are you having this conversation right now? I guess it's cathartic, but... What are you gonna do, dude?
Useless fools. As if they could ever understand.
I swear he's been writing Fuck. Who did you kill? Who did you write in the notebook?
Are they both real?
Are they both real?
At the moment, only I know where the real notebook is.
Oh, God.
I guess you're gonna have to write down either my name or Mikame's. It's the only way to see if it's real. Or fake!
He's hidden a piece of the notebook!
Go, 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 go! Was that Matsu? He shot his hand!
You idiot! Don't screw with me! What was it all for then? What about your dad? What the hell did he die for?
In this world, all those earnest people like him who fight for justice, they always lose.
You want a world where people like that are made to be fools? I know you understand, so kill the others! You led your own father to his death. And now he's gone, you call him a fool? His blood!
Oh my god, dude! What the fuck?
I'll kill him.
You did. You
He
did.
has to die!
You did. You killed him. Oh, he didn't do the headshot. He looks so pathetic. You lost all control, dude.
Kill them now!
God, his voice acting is so good, though.
It's finally over. Isn't it, Nier?
Yes.
Where are you, Misa?
You don't fucking dare bring up her name.
Someone. What do I do now?
Oh, fuck. I don't understand. What just happened?
Stop the bleeding! It's already too late. You'll be dead in a few seconds.
He's walking? It looks like it was self-inflicted, but it spurted so much.
He's getting away! Light!
Mr. Isola.
Still trying to run away.
It's unlikely he has any more pieces of the notebook. And with those wounds, he's not going to go far.
Nier, I'm not gonna follow your orders.
Huh? I'll leave it up to you.
Oh, that. Okay. Leave it up to fate. Like, you can't control people. And that's why he won. Okay, I'll leave it up to you. Where are you going? So he's going to hell. Not nothingness. He's going to hell. Oh, come on. Come on. I don't know why I'm upset about this. I don't know. I think it's just cathartic. And his voice actor is so good. Ah, shit. Oh my god, stop. Stop crying, Megan. Yes! Oh, I want them printed out. I want it on my wall. Oh my god.
Well, Light, it looks like you've lost. Remember how, in the beginning, when we first met, I told you that I'd be the one writing your name in my notebook? That is part of the agreement.
Oh, so he is. Okay, so it is nothingness.
If they put you in prison, who knows when you die? And I don't want to lie around waiting. So, it's all over. You'll die here.
Oh! Oh!
It was good while it lasted. We eased each other's boredom for quite a while.
It's like a breakup.
Well, Light, it's been interesting.
Mm-hmm. Halfway up the stairs. Oh, please don't be a musical number. I'm really glad she didn't die, though. That's the most emotion I've seen from him. Most real emotion I've seen. And it was for himself dying. So I think that was self-inflicted. I just don't know how Mikami did it. And like to have that much blood, but I think it was also exaggerated. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Do not. Do you guys remember on the stairs when Elle was washing his feet? Like Jesus. Ooh. That song is definitely like, it inspires a feeling of, okay, justice. Oh my goodness, honey. Beautiful. It's over. That's the feeling of that song. It's over. We're not going to know if Misa walked off the ledge. Oh my God. Is that just implied she was going to walk off the ledge? Why? Is that what happened in the manga? Well, if anyone knows, let me know. I would rather know. I think that was perfect. I think that was perfect. It had everything for me. Like, it had the tension, almost getting frustrated, you know, like, when is this gonna happen? Is he gonna be caught? You know, the amount of time that was passing, and that tension was just so beautifully orchestrated so that literally that it's like, okay, he is totally cornered and he was just trying things, you know. I was wondering, why didn't you think of this in advance? And the answer is clear. I mean, I just think he had so much hubris and ego that he didn't consider losing. He didn't consider the one step ahead notion. I think he sees people who try to do noble things and stay within the lines of ethics as less than. He saw his dad as less than. As Matsu said, As Matsu said, you called your father a fool even after he died. That, it was literally just, apart from Misa, like, not having that closure, and also, like, I don't know about the two notebooks, but the way it was phrased was like, oh, if either me or Mikami dies, then you know the notebook will, like, return or whatever. It would have to return, or maybe it would just disappear, because the owners, one of them, the second one, not Rem, flew up back to Shinigami Land, and the other one died. I'm not sure, but that was the only thing I still had questions about. But in terms of like the task force, and then also like the resolution for all of the task force, basically, like seeing how they feel, their reactions, like how it changes them, then also like getting all the details of how Nier was able to pull it off and what each of the task force members did, SPK, sorry, and then Mello. Oh, it was just, that was really beautiful. And I guess it could be interpreted like, you don't know if Misa does that, because as much as I like her character and enjoy her, she did some bad shit. She did some bad shit, and she's like chaotic evil, you know? And so I think it's just like, well, she feels like she has nothing to live for, you decide. but I would like to know if it's different in the manga, because I think the manga is like way longer. I don't know. But and then even like, yeah, Mello, and then bringing L back in is just really precious to me. He was in the shots, in the credits. Like, I think that's really respectful and like honors the dead even in real life, and respected all of his work up until he died halfway up the stairs. And I don't think that Ryuk planned that, but anyway, it's just so symbolic, like him trying to run away. He couldn't even get that far. Wow. And then I was like, oh, maybe redemption arc for Mikami. I also wanted a redemption arc for Misa. And it's like, sometimes these people are so mentally ill or traumatized, or they don't care. They don't have empathy, whatever it is, like a disorder, chemical imbalance, whatever. We don't have to think about them, and you don't have to expect or hope that they'll change or get better. You know, Mikami killed himself. I think that he really, really, I don't know, like, I think he believed in that Light was God, and it became almost like psychotic. Kind of like when in a cult or something, when you genuinely believe that person is like more powerful, a god, whatever, and then like people act on the leader's behalf and do evil things, but he still did evil things. I loved that Matsu was the one to save Nier. The only way he was able to do that was from his police training. Like, it was just reflexes. And it was him. It was Matsu. And he said, "You idiot." And that just reminds me of all the times that they called him an idiot. They called him stupid. Like, that is such a perfect catharsis for that, because you called him stupid. You berated him. You were so rude. Even L was a little bit rude. I don't think anyone expected that, except maybe the chief. I feel like the chief would have been like, "I'm really proud of you," or something. He got irritated too, but like, Light was just so rude. And I think it also showcased how Light sees people as lesser, and that was his downfall. He didn't think, oh, this person could realize. No, like, it was inconceivable that he would lose. But because of his police training, which is honoring the chief, because the chief believed in doing things the right way, fighting and saving lives, somewhat within the law. It's not really about the law, though. It's just trying your best to save people and not pretending like you're God and you can dole out punishments and death sentences. No, he really tried to do things the right way. And Light called him a fool, called him less than stupid. And I feel like Matsu, Matsu was so affected by the chief. And the reason, I think a huge reason why he kept believing Light wasn't Kira was because of the chief. Because I just remember when he died, Matsu just being like, I don't remember exactly, but it was like, "You really think the chief's son is Kira?" Whatever. And then when he fell to his knees, when it was proven, that hit me. That hit me hard. I don't know. Because it's also like, there's the religious motifs of kneeling. You kneel to pay penance. But also it's just such like a collapse. Like, are you kidding me? Why? And I think a lot of us have been in situations like that with people who intentionally hurt people. And it's just like, I don't understand you, and I don't want to understand you. And I love that his first shot was in Light's hand, because he could have survived that. And it was just to get him to stop writing. Get the pen out of his hand, stop writing. And it was like a beautiful use of a gun in the right way, you know, like the reflexes, the timing. He really became a hero, and then he didn't even shoot him in the head. Like he was like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you. He shot the floor beside him. And it was Ryuk who killed him. And I do think, you know, Ryuk said, like, it's not going to be fun to watch you in prison. So I do think even the following gunshots from Batsu were like, I don't think that they were lethal. So yeah. And also Ryuk, he told us from the beginning. I'm bored. Straight up, I'm just really bored. And I want this to be entertaining, and it was entertaining. Thanks. We had fun for a little bit, and he just wanted to see the resolution, and he answered Nier's questions. There have been times when he dodges questions, or Ryuk like will answer a question. He answered Nier's question because to him, you know, he wants to see. He wants to understand human behavior. And like, wasn't it the first scene or the second scene? He was up in Shinigami Land and he was just like so bored and people didn't understand him. I love his character. I've loved him ever since I heard his voice. Like the voice actor is so good. He's so good. And, you know, I'm really glad I watched the dub because the Light's voice actor, we heard laughs and tones of his voice that we've never heard before, you know. And then he just looked like a cornered wild animal, and that's not even fair to animals because it's just exactly that moment when you corner like someone who's been lying, manipulating, whatever, and they know that they've lost and they just show you who they are. It's like interrogations. I don't know if y'all watch police interrogations. Like Jodi Arias, the security footage of her, she killed her ex-boyfriend or boyfriend, but she was like doing handstands, she was singing, she was like unhinged. And I just feel like, you know, they'll show themselves in these really weird ways, and the movements he was making, and Mikami too, because I think he knew no matter what, I'm at the end of my life. Well, that's not true. Well, he did suspect because he was like, is anyone following me? I just think he knew everything was coming to a close, and like his movements of looking like he was possessed or something. He genuinely looked like he was possessed were so interesting. The physicality, and then the way that he was looking at Light, crawling away and dying with blood. It was like, oh, you're not God. You're a real person. And you're kind of a pathetic person. I think he really saw him in that moment, and I think just killed himself because he knew what he was doing was wrong. But if there's something I missed or there was another interpretation, please let me know. Thought it was hilarious that Light was like calling for Misa and Takada. Like, you not saying they're good people, I'm just saying like his treatment of women was on another fucking level. And then also, what about his sister, like, and his mom? He just didn't give a shit. I do think that he might have antisocial personality disorder. And I'm so sorry if I was talking to someone about that on Patreon or YouTube comments. I was just talking about it with Caleb today, so I can't remember. But antisocial personality disorder is what a lot of serial killers have. It's not really like psychopathy and shit. Like, it's actually, first of all, the definitions are changing all the time. We're learning a lot. And not every person with antisocial personality disorder is a serial killer. So this is a personality disorder characterized by limited capacity for empathy and a long-term pattern of disregard or violation of the rights of others. Like, I think that's kind of perfect. Impulsivity and reckless behavior, including substance abuse, a lack of remorse after hurting others. And we saw that clear as day, especially in the last few episodes when he killed He literally wrote Takada's name in the notebook. Deceitfulness, irresponsibility, and aggressive behavior. And the symptoms have to be present before the age of 15, which I think he was like 16 or something at the beginning. But yeah, I'm not sure. They usually have their onset before the age of 8. The prevalence peaks in people aged 24 to 44. And it's more common in males than females. 1% and 4%. And what sticks out to me about that is, first of all, the name, like antisocial personality disorder, is interesting because, you know, it might just sound like, oh, I'm just not social. No, it's like anti. Like they just don't care. They just don't care. Like how their actions affect someone, or even to empathize, you know, like I believe that they can care about people, you know, but it's not like empathy. Empathy is different. It's, well, let me look. The ability to take on another's perspective to understand, feel, and possibly share and respond to their experience. And I think his lack of empathy is what made him lose, along with the ego and stuff and liking the game of it. Because, you know, empathy, understanding, thinking about what that person might be feeling or thinking, rather than considering it a game or a chess board or puzzles, assuming everyone thinks like you. That was his downfall, a part of his downfall. And then even when I'm looking, this is just a Wikipedia article, but there are these diagrams of emotions, and like it's just a rainbow, you know. I think a lot of us can understand there's so many different types of emotions, and you know, you'll meet someone and you'll empathize with them and feel a brand new thing. Like there's bittersweet, there's melancholy, there's just so much. And I feel like Light's emotions wheel is just like black and brown and gray. I would be interested in watching his reaction to his father's death again, because I was so confused. I was like, does he actually feel bad, or is he pretending? And now that I think about it, the way he was like kind of yelling, it did feel like a performance. But I also think like he cared enough to want his dad to use the notebook to like almost confirm his bias. Like, okay, if my dad learns, I'm gonna write this, you know, in the notebook, and like then he can confirm that I was right. But he didn't give him that. He didn't give Light that. He said, I'm so glad that you're not Kira. So I guess he could have been, you know, really emoting because his dad left the world without being like, oh, you know what, Light, you're right. You are a god of the new world. And yes, I totally agree with that. He didn't get that. So I just feel like that's a perfect definition. I'm almost positive. I really do think someone said this in a comment, and it was like, watch this video on him, or like a therapist or psychologist analyzed Light. But we were talking about it because, you know, people throw around words like narcissism and psychopath, and it's actually, when people use psychopath, I think they mean antisocial personality disorder, or sometimes they get confused with sociopath, and sociopath is not the same. And then also, you know, remember Mogi saying like, Light, you said it out loud. And we didn't know that, and Light didn't know that. I think to me that shows he was slipping. Like he was just unraveling, and it was so great to watch, honestly. Like it was just really cathartic, because cathartic is just emotions. So as audience members, if you know you have the capacity to feel empathy, if you are not diagnosed with something like antisocial or sociopath, just know too that empathy is a skill that you can develop. It's not just like you're born with an intense, emotional, whatever. I guess sometimes, I don't know, but I do know that empathy is a skill. I do know that it can be worked on. So do not fret. And watching shows and stuff is a great way to practice. But as the audience, we're so different from Light. So we were feeling all those emotions, you know, because it was like I was shocked, and then I was, you know, happy, I was relieved, and then I was disgusted. And it was all happening so fast, and it just made me grateful for my own wheel of emotions, you know, that I can actually connect with people. And if I was dying and calling out, I have names that would protect me. You know, I have people in my life, thank God, that love me because I treat them right. You know, not perfect. No one's perfect. But, you know, he was using people and still expecting them to come to his call, and like still trying to use Matsu. He is a perfect example. You can't change. You cannot change. He was also quite impulsive at times. There were things he did that revealed himself, and it was like a little mistake. And that's been known with serial killers as well, where they, if they get away with it for too long, they start to just get a little lax with it. And like, they don't care as much. And just is like this God complex and ego. So, I mean, I could talk about it forever. I'm going to stop myself. I want to listen to you guys. I'm so excited to hear, you know, how this affected you. I know this is going to be a show that I hold very close to my heart because there's just nothing like it. And just an everyday conversation, I will say it's like the Death Note. It's like the Death Note. It's like those people have the Death Note and the general public doesn't know. You know, it's just like almost a commonplace term and people get it. It's iconic, and it's like a brilliant way to explore ethical questions. And I mean, for me, I have my own personal interpretations of the ethics of it all, but at the very least, it explores it. You know, for me, the ending felt like Nier was only able to do what he did because of the sacrifices and hard work of so many other people. Doing work and mobilizing and fighting for what's right with people is essential. And the only way you can do that is through trust and respect, which Light did not do. And honestly, I think it's just the time that I'm in, the time of my life and what's going on in the world. But the ending felt like with the music, the red and purple, I promise I did not plan that, with the red and purple sky and Ryuk and stuff. Ryuk just feels like something that's just so larger than life, obviously supernatural. We're not going to dive into his brain, but he is this beautiful paranormal creature that you don't fear. Isn't that cool? He's a god of death and you don't fear him. I love that. He was honest. He didn't, he even was just like, I like apples, you know. To me, that's like, what's scariest is the humans and not even like what happens afterwards or gods of death and shit. Like, trust in nature, trust in your intuition, trust in your chosen family, you know, your people. Because the music too, it's just like so many people had to die and it's horrible. And also justice was served. He's gone. Nothingness. And I actually think nothingness is appropriate for him. He was just a blip. That's all. But yeah, thank you so much for going on this journey with me. Drop some anime recs in the comments, please. Special shout out to my tier 4 patrons, especially Light Yagami for producing this video, and all my other patrons and YouTube channel members. Y'all are great. Thank you. Really, thank you. I started watching this a while ago. It really changed my life, and I don't know, I'm just really grateful. Thank you for showing support, being patient, etc., etc. Can't wait to hear what you think, and I'll see you for another show or movie. Bye.